Hi guys, this is day 31, and I've got this board set up here to give you a quick overview of everything I've painted. So, week 1 in that top corner there is goblins, Steel Legion, more Steel Legion, and those goblins bases, so I didn't properly paint all of them. And then these Chaos Dwarfs here are what I'm painting at the moment, and we'll be painting until a bit later. In this video I'm basically going to go through everything, but fluff for everything, what I'm going to be doing on YouTube and in the near future, because I'm decided I'm just going to make a vlog. To thank everyone who's taken part, really, but we'll get onto that. So let's get right into it then. Right, okay guys, here we go, close up of some goblins. 24 goblins, so you've got 8 bowmen, 8 spearmen, 8 sword and shield guys at the front. I did my goblin captains and my sniper, as well as the goblin drum. Yay for goblin drums! So yeah, I painted all this in week 1. Pretty pleased with all my progress here. A little bit of fluff, obviously more goblins. These are the guys from the games that were released for the Fellowship. I don't know if I actually bought them then, but hey, probably didn't. This was obviously released a lot later, the drum. And these models are actually from the Fellowship release, the original metal goblins they released. Yeah, pretty cool models. I really like these. They're a little bigger, but hey, they make perfect captains, which you need in the new Lord of the Rings incarnation of the rules for the Hobbit. So yeah, Hellcat in the background. But yes, goblins, painting these guys up because we're going to do some new Hobbit stuff at the club at some point. So, yeah, goblins. They're goblins, you know, they're tricksy and run away and exist in hordes, hence why there's a shed load more over there I painted. And the sniper guy, I saw everyone else doing, oh my god, Imperial Guard stuff. That was awful. Completely went there. For example, Warboss Tay doing his Vostroyans and the Warhammer Fat Kids doing their Talon. I felt a bit left out, so I found this guy, started painting him up. So after week 1, we move into week 2. We've got the Steel Legion I painted. So I finished up this squad. These guys, I'd had them lying around for a year basically, since last summer when I was painting them. Haven't really finished them. Yeah, I managed to get their goggles looking really good. I'm really pleased with how their goggles came out. I'm really pleased I got around to painting them as well. So yeah, really pleased with those guys. I did the command squad and the plasma guns. Really like how the plasma guns came out. Love the little effect I did on there with it. Makes it look like it's glowing. Really cool. So yeah, that really fired me up to paint some more Steel Legion because I hadn't really. Sitting in a corner. I just needed to paint them really. So yeah, so week 1 I did 30 models. Week 2 I did 20-ish models because I did the command squad and those guys as well. That might have been week 3, I'm not sure. So yeah, week 2 was pretty productive too. Really pleased with how they came out. Steel Legion, obviously, from Armageddon. They're particularly known for fighting using mechanised warfare. Their iconic kind of German look. The lightning bolt symbols, which count pretty well, and the great coats, being mechanised, fighting orcs, everything really. Cometh Yarrak. We all know the Third War of Armageddon. Yeah, so that's about it really. Oh yeah, and these guys here, I didn't actually paint them. I just moved them into the correct base scheme. Right then, on to week 3. Okay guys, for week 3, I painted the next 20 Steel Legion. I also did my Tech Priest and started these 5 Stormtroopers. So 20 Steel Legion, finished my full platoon of 35, got my Tech Priest done, and I also started some Stormtroopers, pretty pleased with that. Alongside that I did the bases to these goblins, who I had, I actually painted these guys just previous to the challenge. I was beavering away on them because I thought we were going to do Lord of the Rings quite soon after them, but it turns out we've got better down in Warhammer stuff, and I'll get into that afterwards because there probably going to be some coverage about that as we're coming along. So yeah, that was week 3. Week 3, another productive week. 20 plus models done. Excellent week that was. I really got to start getting into everyone else's videos as well at this point. It was really interesting, really good to watch everyone else's progress, because everyone really made progress. Because basically everyone else, I feel, has kind of done a specific project where I've just painted stuff that was lying around and needed painting, and that's what I've really used this opportunity to do. Because of the great motivator that seeing everyone else's stuff done has been, and watching your videos and listening to, and yeah, and seeing all your progress has been really good. But you see, I'm getting carried away talking about how awesome everyone else was. yeah, it's been really good fun. I'm saying that now, I mean it's the last day really, isn't it? And then over there is my week 4 stuff, which we'll get on to. So yeah, here it is, week 4, the Chaos Dwarfs. There you go, there's a nice look down, some blunderbusses for you. Lots of old school Chaos Dwarfs to paint. And that's why I really haven't got into these guys, you know, because they look like this at the beginning. Because obviously well, not obviously, but I started painting these guys once again a year ago. And then my A-levels kind of got in the way, and now I've got the time again. But it's just really hard to get into painting these guys, because every single one of these models, right, really matters, because they're, like, rare. So I don't want to get them wrong. Yeah, like the Hell Cannon, you know, obviously the carrot's standing on, move him out of the way. But like the Hell Cannon, you know, he's still all dry fish together, because I'm so scared to get it wrong. Because it's so hard, oh god, see, this wheel's coming off. Yeah, I don't want to get it wrong, and because it was so expensive, oh, wheels come off again, oh well. Yeah, but anyway, see all its wheels are. It's all in pieces, really. But I'm going to paint these skull bits, because I know how I want to paint them. So I'm going to do that tonight, and then I'll be getting into the bits of the Hell Cannon, which will be a good thing. I painted this guy. He came out pretty well. So I think the rest of my Chaos Dwarf is going to look a bit like him, really. Kind of. Yeah, maybe his shiny bits are a bit shiny. But yeah, I've got the Chaos Dwarf crew here. I started painting these guys. I think I'll do some more work on these guys tonight and you know, him using the Forge World guy as a reference, and their skulls and stuff. And I've just got to get into it, you know, start it and get it under my claws, as it were. Because I did that with Steel Legion, because I knew where I was going, and the Goblins I knew where I was going, so it was okay. I started this guy, who's currently the BSB, but he will just become an army standard once I've got a proper BSB model. And I started Asterath, who hasn't come along that much further, really. Yeah, I did some red on him, that's about it, really. So, yeah. Yeah, that's some stuff. I think I'll leave that here. I'm going to do some fluff on my Chaos Dwarves, I suppose. So, let's get to that, shall we? So here we are in the tome that Tamarkan is. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Look at all the... Oh, I love this book. I can't help myself whenever I open it. I just have to sit and look at it. Anyway, the Chaos Dwarf Bestiary. It's not really the Chaos Dwarf Bestiary, it's more the Legion of Asgorth. Asgorth, is that how you say it? I don't know. Bestiary, because the army list is for one specific type of kind of Chaos Dwarf army, really. So Chaos Dwarves, obviously it starts about talking about the Chaos Dwarves are dwarves that disappeared off into the Badlands, or the Realm of Chaos, or whatever it's called, or the Realm of Skulls, whatever it's called. In the search of riches, when the Dwarf Empire was all, you know, really being really mighty, and they were, you know, expanding everywhere. And in the coming of chaos, the contact was lost with the dwarf colonies that went across, and the cousins and ancestors, you know, all that with contact was lost. And then after chaos had been subdued by the High Elves, and also some dwarf ancestors disappear as well. If I remember the dwarf fluff. And they obviously the High Elves create the vortex that, you know, has been here forever, sucking away chaos since, or taking chaos out of the world, which I think is a really cool bit of story. The Chaos Dwarves appear, who were the dwarves that went out east, but to survive the coming of chaos is one of the theories. They made a pact with Hashut, the father of darkness. And there's a little bit about Hashut and how he's the lord of slavery and all this stuff, and really just generally a bad bloke. But there are various theories on what actually happened in this time, which I'm going to go into. So one of the things is there's a bit about, I think it might be in one of the old Chaos Dwarf books, where it talks about how a runesmith found this encaged demon thing, and he didn't quite know what it was, and so he decided to smash open this cage, because, you know, that's what you should always do, smash open giant demonically bound cages. And he released Hashut, who is actually like a giant greater demon kind of thing, chaos god, somewhere between the two. And he had been imprisoned there by Khorne for trying to fight Khorne or something like that. Oh, that's such an awesome picture. And what happened is that basically they released this giant Hashut, the demon bloke, and he fought the Chaos Dwarves and killed loads of them until they formed a pact with him, saying that they would worship him, basically, and how they would be good and evil, and, you know, well, good to him, and in a result being evil slavers that they've become. Another theory behind them is that Hashut is actually a god, which is kind of the one I like to subscribe to. He is a chaos god because there are more than 4 chaos gods. And if you read the demon book, it says that there are more than 4, but these are the 4 most powerful. So like Hashut is just a lesser one of the 4 main ones. I really like that idea. They sort of like go out in the chaos waste, and to survive the coming of chaos they have to make this pact, and it kind of mutates them, and that makes sense. There's another kind of conspiracy that Hashut is actually a different name. Hashut, is that how you say it? Hashut? Oh, I don't know. Hashut is actually Didnt, and that because he's the changer of ways, he changed the ways of the dwarves. Look at that flamethrower, it's awesome. He changed the ways of the dwarves to become evil, and basically an evil chaos parody of what dwarves are. But I'm not so convinced on that. I like the idea that it's in Tamarkan itself that Hashut is a god. He is a chaos god, and the chaos dwarves worship him. They kind of survived the coming of chaos by turning to worship him. Yeah. In the Darklands, so here's great Tauruses. In the Darklands, there are various evil monsters. Some of them are Tauruses and it's great Taurus and Bale Tauruses, and Lamasus, which are various chaos dwarf. Oh, I love this picture. It's so good with the giants with the skull mask. Ooh, awesome bit about chaos dwarf runes. I love this. In the old Iron books, they used to have these. They kind of disappeared recently, which is a great shame, I feel. But yeah, I really like that. Really cool bit about Chaos Dwarf runes. Anyway, and then we go into the actual army list, so I'll pause. You know what, Internet, I'm just going to flick through the whole of Tamarkan because it's a beautiful book. So yeah, this is a picture of, there you go, the Warhammer world. So there's Kislev and the Empire, Bretonia, Tilia, East Stylia is there as well, isn't it? The Badlands and the Border Princes. Border Princes are really cool, actually, I really like them. Sylvania, yay, and the Empire. Various chaos wasty bits, Ogre Lands, the Darklands. It is called the Darklands. So the chaos dwarf in the back here come from the Black Fortress, the Legion of Asgorth, who are like they're disgraced chaos dwarves, and they go there to kind of regain their evil, dark, honorary kind of stuff, which is really quite interesting actually. So yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, the point about them being the Legion of Asgorth is important because normal chaos dwarves are weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 3, strength 3, toughness 4, but Infernal Guard and Ironsworn, who are the kind of the troops of the Legion, are strength 4. So they're kind of like the chaos dwarf Longbeards. So really, when you're fielding a Legion of Asgorth, you're fielding an army of Longbeards rather than a normal army of chaos dwarves, which is quite an interesting point, really, I think. Because things like there you go, that's what happens when I drop my camera. I made a camera stand as per I think it's War Tiger, I'm not sure if that's your name, dude. He made one for his camera, so I made one for mine, because it's made my videos a lot stabler. But yes, that's what happens. I think it was Old Git who commented on me dropping my camera. Or it might have been the Stomper Bloke, because the Stomper Bloke's pretty epic too. Or it might have been the, I can't remember his name, but he's doing Vampire Count stuff, and he's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll get on to different people later. In fact, I should do that probably very soon, because I don't want to go much above 15 minutes, really. So, yeah, ramble through Chaos Dwarf fluff. Chaos Dwarves are awesome. Random page change. Ooh, it's a creepy looking tree. Yeah, that tree's quite disgusting, actually. Yeah, creepy. I love this book. It's so cool. So many cool chaos stuff in here. Yeah, Corn Marauders. Crazy Nurgle shit. Oh, I swore. Swearing's bad. Don't swear, kids. Beastman! Anyway, yeah. So I kind of went into a ramble about Chaos Dwarves. I didn't mean to do that. Chaos Dwarves are quite awesome, though, and that's why I tend to ramble about them, because they are pretty amazing. Anyway, so there's the kind of like expanded fluff for Chaos Dwarves. Oh, and I dropped it. Maybe this isn't the best setup ever. I'm gonna leave it here, I think, guys. Yeah, I got a bit off topic, but that's because Chaos Dwarves are amazing. Ooh, ogre stuff. This is quite cool. They kind of fight ogres in the Tamarkan story. It's really interesting. Chapter 3. Oh, there you go. There's the Chaos Dwarf Fortress. This is what we really want to look at, isn't it? Yeah, look at all the lava and stuff. It's so cool. Ah, we're going back to, yeah, see, this is the problem. Like I was saying the other day, you know, Chaos Dwarfs appear. I'm just going on this crazy ramble. Oh, sorry. There's a Bale Taurus up there. You can't quite see it, but he's got like 5. Oh yeah, you can. There's a little red bit. He's got 5 coming out of his nose. So cool. Oh, 1 second. So yeah, basically from this painting challenge, I've learned that painting is cool. YouTube is cool. I'm going to do more YouTube videos. As I said in the other video, I'm probably going to do, I think I'm going to go for a weekly painting vlog. Plus, I'm going to try and do some battle reports. So if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, stick around with my channel. Hooray for my 26 subscribers. A quarter of the way to 100. Oh, look at this. Awesome pictures of Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, look at that. They have really cool shields. I really like this standard with the bull head. It looks really good. Yeah. Another reason why I haven't really done so much painting this week is because I've been trying to, for the 18th of August, our club is doing, well, I'm organising for our club, and partially other members of our club as well, and my brother. We're organising a giant game, so like a giant Warhammer day with, I think it's about 10,000 points aside. It's 9,600, so it's 4 armies of 2,400 points against each other. We're doing a kind of like a siege escalating into a field engagement. So this should be quite, I think it's going to be really quite cool. I'm going to have some videos about that in the near future. And some just general battle reports and things. So as my YouTube channel develops, which is a direct result of this, and basically thank you very much for Warboss Tay for getting me to make videos, because I've been meaning to do it for a while, just hadn't ever got around to it. Oh, this is cool. This is the Sail the Faithless, and he's like using crazy magic stuff to kill trolls, which is awesome. Sail the Faithless is really cool. I reckon here we go, bit of Forge World insight. I reckon Sail, because Sail the Faithless doesn't die in this story, but he does lose a battle against an army from Cathay, because they kind of fight this Jade Tower thing at one point on the other side of the Oak Kingdoms. So I think a possible Forge World book will be Sail the Faithless attacking Cathay, which will mean more chaos stuff, but also a Cathay army done by Forge World, which would be really interesting to explore other elements of humans in Warhammer. So yeah, a little bit of conspiracy theory for you there. Good old Night Goblin. Anyway, as I was saying before I got sidetracked by that, thanks to Warboss Tay for running this challenge, because it's made me make YouTube videos, and I'm basically going to make YouTube videos from now on, sporadically, or hopefully not sporadically, but weekly. I don't know how going to uni is going to affect it. I don't know how the rest of my life is going to affect it. I just want to make some more videos because it's fun, and I've really enjoyed having all your comments. I hope those of you who have subscribed and do watch my videos continue to. I've really liked seeing all your videos. I think I'm going to do a separate video saying thanks to the main people who've commented and just being nice to them because they're lovely people. Yeah, that's about it really, guys. Chapter 6. Ooh, I haven't actually, I finished reading this story, but I don't know why it's there. I just think I just put the ribbon in. Oh, this is really cool. This is the main assault on Nuln. So Nuln's there, the city, and they form this giant battle line, and the chaos divide into 3 prongs. You've got the Legion of Asgorth down here, Tamarkan and his Nurgle horde here, and then the Sail the Faithless leading sort of marauders and stuff this way. And they smash into the lines of Empireness, and there's lots of guns and shooting, and it's a really cool battle. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that. Big Daddy. Anyway, giant toads and battle wizards and land ships and Nuln in the background. It's an awesome, awesome picture. So as I was saying, anyway, I've been distracted by this very pretty book. I suppose it's really here to distract you from my boring. That's actually, I saw that in the guy who did the, I can't remember his name. Sorry, I'm useless, YouTubers. The guy who did the Warhammer Art Online, I think that picture's from there. It's really interesting it's reused in this Forge World book, but I suppose Games Workshop own it all. Chaos Dwarfs, yeah, look at that. Massed Chaos Dwarf artillery. Smashing Nuln. Go, Chaos Dwarves. Ooh, Empire. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to make YouTube videos. I'll probably do a more coherent video as my channel trailer or something. I don't know. But thanks to everyone basically for watching. Thanks for commenting. This has been almost 20 minutes now, oh god, of video. I'm sure the audio is rubbish, I'm sure it's horrifyingly shaky. But I hope you've had fun looking at these very pretty pictures. So this is, sorry, 1 second, yeah. To go through this is Tamarkan. I'll go quickly through the story. Tamarkan appears, he goes to this great battle in Chaos Land, beats up a whole load of warlords and gets most of his horde. Goes to the Gallow Tree, has a vision from Nurgle that he's going to go and eat things and beat people up. Fights variously along the Chaos Waste, does a bit more fighting here. The Eastern Step, this is where I was talking about the Jade Tower, where Sail the Faithless leads an assault on it and fails, and is like, ah, damn you, Cathy people. This is where Tamarkan fights the Ogre Kingdoms, and that's where he gets his giant body. Because he's like this maggot monster thing, and he possesses a tyrant. They fight through here. This is where they meet the Chaos Dwarves. They fight the Chaos Dwarves for a bit, and they're like, ah, okay, we'll help you, the Chaos Dwarves are like, we'll help you if you destroy this giant dragon who's over here. It's like a giant magma dragon who has hordes of evil minions, because he's really, really magically powerful and clever. And then they go back, and the Chaos Dwarves are like, okay, we'll help you, and they bring along their iron demons and all their artillery and stuff, and the Chaos people are like, oh my god, crazy Chaos Dwarf stuff. And they go through here, and they fight up through the Border Princes, where they beat up a whole load of, basically, they just smash the Border Princes, this huge horde of chaosness. They go into the Black Mountains where they fight night goblins, but they go underground. It talks about the underworld and how there's these crazy monsters down there, and that's where Sail the Faithless is zapping them with crazy magics and stuff. And that's pretty bad, really. And they lose loads of men. And they go through the Empire and beat up people in Nuln. And they get to Nuln, and they have a huge fight. And then Tamarkan is obviously defeated because Chaos doesn't destroy the Empire. I'm not going to tell you what happens, because read it. It's an awesome book. Or find someone else to read it for you. It's over 20 minutes now. Oh my god. Yes. So this is a wrap up of the challenge. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to do YouTube videos. Chaos Dwarves are cool. If that's the one thing you should take from my channel, the Chaos Dwarves and Steel Legion are cool. I suppose I am the Legion of One. And because there is only one of me. Yay! Anyway, cheers guys. Hope you watch some of my videos in the future. There will be more. Okay? I hope to see you next video. Bye!